An extension from yesterday's mobility session. So in the last few days we've touched on mobility routines for sitters. So people who spend a lot of time sitting down and typing who end up sort of in this poor posture with quite rounded shoulders. So we are focusing our efforts right now on improving that posture. So today we're going to work through thoracic and upper chest mobility. So we're looking at mobilizing our pecs as well as our upper back on the posterior section. Today, all we're gonna need is a roller and a mat. So let's get stuck in. Our first position is going to be a 2-minute roll with the roller between our shoulders. So right between the shoulder blades, we're gonna hold that for 2 minutes. Getting started right now, arms above the head. Awesome work, guys. Also noticing that I'll be moving backwards and forwards and shifting my weight from side to side. This is just to find any of the spots that are sticky, really trying to open up that posterior back. Leaning through, keeping those arms nice and long. We have about 1 minute 15 remaining of this stretch. Coming out of it for just a moment, moving a little bit further down the spine and getting those arms straight back above the head. Fantastic work, team. Deep breaths. We've got our last 45 seconds remaining of this upper back stretch. Deep breaths, working through that range of motion, staying relaxed. Last few deep breaths. Excellent work, team. Gently coming out of that. Getting stuck in with our next position. Now, this position is going to focus on opening up the thoracic region again. So, what I'm going to get you guys to do, turning my mat on the side so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to be curled up like this in a ball with the legs nice and aligned. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my left side that I'm leaning on first, extending it in front of me. I'm going to get my arm, make a little fist, and put my fist or my hands on top of my ribs. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm really gonna focus in this position on keeping my lower back nice and straight, and then I'm gonna open up my arm and really try and mobilize that thoracic region. So I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So hand on top of the ribs, keep my spine aligned, and what I'm gonna do, I'm going to open up that region. So try to get my elbow down towards the ground like that, and as you're already intensify that stretch by opening up that arm. And we're going to hold this position for 90 seconds. We're going to come in and out of it. If you'd like to intensify this stretch a little bit, feel free to put a weight inside your hand and then open up like that. Awesome work, team. That is just on our halfway point. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn face the camera my back so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So again, I am aligning my legs together. Arm goes on top of the ribs. Really focusing, keeping that lower back still and steady, and opening up that arm. We're gonna hold this position again for a remaining 45 seconds. Last couple of seconds, team, doing well. Come back to center. Awesome work, squad. Hopefully you're feeling that quite a lot in your upper back. We're gonna swap positions, so I'm gonna get my right arm extended out in front of me. I'm gonna try orientate my body in front of the camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna start off with both my legs on top of each other, leaning out with my right arm forward. My left arm is gonna hold onto my ribs, and I'm going to super gently lean across and get the elbow down. Once I can feel a bit of a stretch, if I want to intensify it, I'm gonna take that arm, extend it, and we're gonna hold this for 90 seconds. Slow, deep breath, team, relaxing into it. Surrendering entirely into that position. If having the arm extended is too much for you, it's too intense, bring it back into position, top of the ribs, which is fine. Or if you alternatively want a little bit more, get a light dumbbell, maybe a 1 kilo or 2 kilo dumbbell, put it in the hand to open up that extension even more. Fantastic work, team. Last 30 seconds in this position. All right, gently bring it back in. Pretty intense. Okay, our next position, we're gonna open up our pecs a little bit. So in this position, I'm gonna start off on the left side, get my arm up above my body, and I'm gonna take the right side of my leg, and I'm gonna flick it around and try and intensify that stretch a little bit. Left arm is in this position, right arm up on the side to try and prop me up. I'll try to get in a position where you can see what I'm doing. So left arm up at 90 degrees in front of my body, right leg over, using my left arm to push me up. We're gonna hold this for 1 minute. Fantastic work, team. As that position starts to loosen up a little bit, feel free to pop up even more, intensifying that. But for now, we have 30 seconds remaining. Steady breathing. Awesome, mate. Bring it back in. Team, we're gonna swap sides and we're gonna get stuck in with our last position, which is gonna be that pec stretch again on the right side. What I would like for you guys to do, I'd like for you to repeat those stretches that we've done. So the first one with the foam rolling across the shoulders and the thoracic opener on the side in that fetal position. I'd like for you guys to do that again while I give you some basic advice. If you're sitting down for long periods of time because of work or driving, I'd love to give you a few little tips and a few little things you can do to mitigate that muscle tension and that stress. First, let's hit our final right side pose, and then I'm gonna get you guys to jump back in to that original pose with the roller, and I'm gonna give you some advice. Let's hit it. Last one, 60 seconds. Right arm up at 90 degrees, left arm up as a prop. Let's get it. Awesome work, team. Last 30 seconds remaining. Awesome, coming back to center. All right, team, so getting back into that position with that foam roller across the shoulders. Now, giving you guys some real basic, quick advice that you can do. If you do have to sit down for long periods of time, I encourage you to not actually sit on a chair. What I encourage you guys to do is try and find a way where you can move your workstation. So for me personally, I like to stack up a couple of plates or books, whatever I have. And what I can do if I'm working on my laptop, I have my laptop right in front of me. Could even be a plier box, and I get myself into a lunge position and I find myself typing. It doesn't have to be an intense lunge, it doesn't have to be super deep in that dragon. What you can do, you can just have yourself upright in this position and you can type just like this, and then moving in and out just a little bit, super gently, every couple minutes. And you can hold this for 4, 5, 6 minutes. You don't have to do this the whole time, but just to give yourself a bit of a break. And then obviously again, swapping sides. So while you're sitting at your desk or typing, obviously you can't do this while you're driving, but if you're typing, move that desk down a little bit or put your laptop on top of books. This is a fantastic way to do it. Once you've done that, I encourage you guys also to get into a cross shin. Personally for me, what I'll do, I'll stack up a few pillows or books and I'll put my laptop in front of it with my legs crossed. I find personally in this position, my posture is quite good and I'm actually still able to work and stay focused. That is a fantastic idea. Otherwise, some things you can do while you are working, sit on a medicine ball, and that way you're rolling around a little bit, and it actually encourages you to have much nicer posture. And my last little suggestion is get your legs as far wide as possible. So this can be done on a low desk, okay? Put the laptop, computer, whatever it is, on a low desk, and I get you guys, instead of sitting, to open the legs up super wide in a position, something like this. How good's wind? In a position like this, open up the legs and top like this. And that way, when you're in this position, you can work through a couple of shallow Cossack squats. Those are a few of my basic tips, just a few things that you guys can do to keep you mobile and stop you from really getting in bad posture while you're working. Hope you enjoyed that. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.